Welcome back to Just Fun Stuff. It is day 69 here on Funland, but before we get started, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Hello again, everybody. We are back here. It's another beautiful day on Funland, and I'm really excited to get today started. We have a lot of work to do today. We are putting in a brand new library here on Funland, which means lots of digging, lots of building, lots of customizing, so we need to get started. Let's head over to the area. This is the area we're going to be using. This is where the Nook's Cranny store used to be before yesterday's big move. Now we are going to use it to put together our library. So as always, let's start our Island Designer app. All right, we are all set, and with that being said, all I'm gonna do to start is I'm going to kind of fill in the holes a little bit here and dig out a bit of a section to kind of sink it in a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I have brought out the cliff quite a bit, and basically now I'm going to do the polar opposite. Now that I have the size that I think I'm going to need, I'm now going to carve it out a bit. So that's what we're doing now. Okay, so we now have what's going to be considered the base of our library started. I think this should be big enough. If I need to add more, I can add more. If I need to shrink it, we can shrink it. But again, I like to just kind of wing it as we go. Next up is putting in our flooring, which is just going to be the basic wood path because it is a library after all. Okay, so we now have some walls and some flooring for our library. Up next, I just want to make a little bit of fencing. Hopefully I have enough room in my pockets. Because we're going to outline the top of the library using some hedges and fencing very similar to the Nook's Cranny that we did. Alright, so I'm going to start by putting a hedge on either side. Right here. And I have some holly bushes, and I think they look really nice. Same thing over here. Perfect. Then I'm going to put some fencing in between, so let's build some fencing. Close to the edge as it's gonna let me. One more. Perfect. We're done with that. And right here we're going to plant some white lilies. I've always been digging, but I got a tip that said just stand and push and it'll do it for me, and voila, it worked. So that makes me so happy. Thank you for the tip. Next, we are going to line the back of that with some hedges because I think it looks really nice. So just starting behind our plants. There we go. And hedge it up. And that just gives a nice backdrop to our library. Perfect. I am happy with that. That looks nice. That's what I'm going for. I'm probably going to plant plants or hedges along the top. I haven't decided yet, but that's for a little bit later. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. Just drop them on the ground and make room because we're going to need it. Perfect. Next up, I'm going to go through all my stuff and try to find 2 bookcases because I'm going to start with those along the back. Okay, so I have my bookshelves and I'm going to put them I don't know if I should do paneling first and then put the shelves up. I think I'll do some of the panels just to get them started. So basically, we're just customizing some simple panels to look like books to go along and help with the bookshelves. Oh, my pockets are full. Of course they are. All right, let's start with what I have. And it's just customizing to look like books. Okay, so we have customized a ton of panels, and I'm not even close to done what I need customizing, but it's a start. So we're gonna start then by putting our bookshelves up. One in each corner, I think, will work. Perfect, and push it back as far as it'll go. And then the same thing on the other side. All right, so we have 2 of our bookshelves in place. And then I'm going to fill in the rest of the space with these shorter, simple panels to look like books. Just gives it some height. There, I love it. That looks good. I'm just gonna fill in that area. Okay, so the back side of our library is done. I'm going to do the same thing along the sides of the library. Just so when you walk in, it looks like more stacks of books. Push it into place. Perfect. So I need 4 more panels to do this side of the library. I hear a balloon over top of us. I'm being distracted. That is the second one since I started doing this. There we go. Just move it in my pocket. Okay, so empty my hands out, and then we are basically going to put our last book panel right over here. Perfect. Now I'm annoyed because this isn't as far over as I'd like it, which is an easy fix. Perfect. Okay, so now we have our big bookshelves. We have our other bookshelves. Over in this corner, I want it to kind of, or maybe actually in the middle-ish, I wanted to make basically a card catalog. So I'm going to use simple panels, place it, beautiful. Push it to the side, then I'm going to do all around the outside as well. Actually, maybe I'll use that one in the back. Going to look like card catalogs kind of everywhere throughout the library. I think I'm gonna put one over here in the corner. I was gonna do it as a cube, but I'm not feeling it. I kind of like it kind of everywhere. There we go. So now you have your card catalog set up. Next up is accessorizing, which is the fun part. I do need to make and customize 2 stools, so I'm going to do that really quickly. Okay, so now that I have the stools made and customized, now I need to find our antique vanities that we have somewhere. There's one. Okay, a quick run home, and I have found our vanities. Thank goodness. I was really worried about that. I want to use them like desks because I think they look really pretty and perfectly fitting for a library. So we'll put the 2 desks over here. Beautiful. I love it. We're also going to put a stool in front of each one. Perfect. So now you can sit. All right, stool in front of the other one. Item always tells me there's room when I know there's room. Place item. Make sure it's in perfect. I love it. It looks so good. Now, if it's going to let me, for the people that want to, if I can find it, I think I have a couch somewhere. See if it's on me. Yes, it is. So I need that. I also have a little wooden table. There we go. And I don't know if you can customize those or not. I'm going to try. I've never tried before. Oh, it will. Perfect. Now we have our table, so now I'm going to attempt to put a sofa here. Don't tell me there's no room. Perfect for those that want to sit and read. Then we're gonna put our table right here. Perfect. Oh, I think that looks so nice. It's kind of a busy library, but a pretty library. It's all outlined nicely. All right, next up comes all the fun decorations. All right, so on either end on the outside, I wanted to put a street lamp. So let's start with that. Perfect. Kind of shove it over. Perfect, that one went right where I wanted it to. In the middle of our table here, I wanted to put, I have some bookends that I think look really cute, so let's place those. So it looks like books on the table. I love it. Gonna put some plant life in here. So let's place that. Don't tell me there's no room. You always tell me there's no room, and there is so much room. See? So much room. Perfect. I love it. And we'll put some plants, if I have one or two. Beautiful. No, not over there. Not at all over there. That's better. Oh, that looks beautiful. I'm so happy with the way that this is turning out. It looks great. I do want to put... I wanted to put a park clock in here somewhere, but I can't think of where I want to put it exactly, so I think I will put it over here. Beside our street lamp. Perfect, I love it. And on this side, I wanted to put a big red mailbox. For anybody returning books or whatnot, there it's all set up. They can drop it off. But I think all in all, that should do it. I may plant some shrubs, like I said, around the top to kind of decorate it. But other than that, I think this library turned out really good. We have our card catalogs, we have our desks, we have a comfortable area, we have our books set up everywhere, wall to wall with bookshelves. I think it looks beautiful. I'm really happy with it. Thank you so much for doing this build with me. I will be back with another one. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.